Welcome YouTube to my channel, Complete Lifestyles, where we focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Nobody is perfect, but we can all strive to become complete as individuals. We all want to move forward, having no holes in your game. If there's something that you don't understand or know how to do, we are smart enough on this channel to figure it out. Now, before we get into today's video, I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. I'm trying to reach as many people as possible, help as many people who need the help. My website, CompleteLifestyle.co. You can find my clothes, my hoodies, my sandals. Any clothing apparel is up there. Also, my book, You've Got Next, How to Live a Complete Lifestyle and Leave a Legacy. You can find the link on my website, but you can also search it on Barnes & Nobles and Amazon.com. Speaking engagements, one-on-one coaching, everything you're looking for is on the website. I'll put all the links in the description. And the last piece of information is Redbubble Teespring also has my own concepts. I created some of my own concepts on the Complete Lifestyle image. I do a couple different things up there. I'll put all the links in the description below. So let's get into today's topic. Why some women intimidate some men. And on this video, I hear from a lot of my female subscribers, a lot of men don't approach me. I see them looking, and maybe I'm interested too. I'm not going to approach them, but I don't get approached a lot. And so from that standpoint, today's video focuses more on why guys hesitate in the approach process instead of just going up, getting some communication, and approaching the woman that they're interested in. Because they're interested. We see you, whether it's the grocery stores, the mall, working out, Walmart, you name it. We all, as men, we all see women that we want or are attracted to, but sometimes something stops some of us from actually walking up and approaching them. So today's video, I'm going to cover maybe like 6 things on why a man might not approach the woman even though he's interested in. And then on the back end of the video, I'm going to discuss how to change these things so that this is no longer an issue. So let's get into it. Number 1, a man might see a woman that he's interested in, but he may not approach her because he has low self-esteem. Maybe he doesn't think highly of himself. He's got poor confidence in himself. A lot of times we talk negative to ourselves and talk ourselves out of things, not just talking to a female that we're attracted to, but in life in general. People men get ready to start things, or women sometimes get ready to start things. They want to start working out. They want to start getting in shape. They want to start their life, etc., etc. But they have low self-esteem, so it keeps them from even starting. So we got to focus on getting rid of that low self-esteem. Like I said, I'll talk about that at the end of the video, because the negative aspects, when you think about that, if that's what you think about when you're thinking about yourself, and that keeps you from approaching the woman, you never know, man. This may be the woman of your dreams. This may be the woman that you want in your life. She may be the one for you. But if having low self-esteem and that self-negative thoughts stop you from even approaching her, then you're missing out. So that may be a reason. Like I said, we'll talk about how to get rid of that. Number 2, sometimes men are scared of rejection. With that low self-esteem, that conversation that we start having in our head with that self-doubt, we start thinking, yeah, she's attractive, but man, I'm probably not her type. She ain't gonna give me the chance. So before you even approach her, you already started telling yourself that you already don't have a chance. You're already thinking she may not be the one. Self-doubt starts creeping in your head. So you want to always make sure that, like I said, you stay tuned to the end of the video, because we're going to talk about these different things. A lot of men are scared of rejection, and that, my friend, is is a hard thing to deal with, but it's something that we can overcome, and we're going to work that out. Number 3, you feel that she is out of your league. So whether it's when you initially see her, you may think, man, she's too gorgeous. I don't have a shot with her. She's probably out of my league. She is so beautiful and attractive. I'm probably not her type. Or you may be intimidated by her body. If she has on something nice and you look and she's thick and you like, ooh, it look good, but she probably got a man or whatever. She's too thick and too gorgeous to be single. So that type of thing is another thing. Maybe it's because she threw you off because she has money. You see her in the mall or something, and she's got a whole bunch of bags and shopping. You thinking, oh, I ain't on her level. She got money, and then y'all happen to be leaving out the place at the same time, and you see her getting a nice car, and then you start thinking to yourself, I mean, she's gorgeous, she's attractive, she's got a nice body, and she's got money. No, she's probably out of my league. That self-doubt, that self-negativity comes back into play with that too. So a lot of times men deal with that. Number 4, you aren't financially stable, so you don't talk to her. So you may, like I said, these things build on each other. So you may see her, you see that she has some money, or she looks like she has some money, and you start thinking about your own situation. Oh man, I stay with my mom, or I'm broke, or she probably makes more money than me. Those type things do hinder men from talking to you women. And I do want to say, I know there's going to be some women that watch this video too. I know you women, you ladies think about this, and y'all see the men, how they look at you. And then you wonder to yourself, well, why don't he just come up and approach me? Why doesn't he come to talk to me? This video is going to explain why guys don't do those things. For whatever reason, it's a number of them that guys talk themselves out of coming to approach you, because we all start off saying, it look good, I should go say something. But for whatever reason, one of these reasons pop into their head and keeps them from coming to approach you. Number 5, you're waiting on the choosing signal. I know a lot of dating coaches talk about waiting on the choosing signal. Don't just go approaching a female in the blind. Wait for her to look at you, or you catch her staring at you, or smiling at you, etc., which those things are called choosing signals. And a lot of men say, well, I'm not going to go just blind approach. I'm going to wait on a choosing signal. I'm here to tell you guys, a choosing signal will keep you missing out a lot of times with some women, because some women might be shy and they try to sneak a peek at you. They don't want to just look at you and let you know they're looking at you. So you have to be careful about waiting on the choosing signal, because you may miss an opportunity because you're waiting on that, but it never comes. Not to say that she's not interested, just means maybe you didn't catch her looking at you. She didn't stare at you. She just glanced and kept it about her business. She might not want to put herself out as vulnerable in that state. So that's another reason. And then the last reason is she looks mean or unapproachable. A lot of women, and I'm not going to say a lot of women, some women have a face that they look like they don't want to be bothered, and a lot of women don't want to be bothered. But you do have some women that they might look like they don't want to be bothered, but that's just their face. It's not that they actually don't want to be bothered. So guys, keep that in your head as when you're thinking about approaching a woman, like, yeah, she's got that face on. She look like she don't want to be bothered. Or if she has on earbuds or AirPods or something like that, where you think, well, because she's got those in, that means she doesn't want to be bothered. And that may be the case. I'm not going to say it's not, but that may also not be the case. So let's get to the good part about my video, which is the back end, how to change some of the things that I have discussed on the first part of this video. Number 1, you're on my channel. I'm always trying to practice learning who you are, knowing yourself, having confidence in this person, the person you see in the mirror, to say, hey, I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what I stand for. Making sure that also you got good hygiene. I know I need to do a whole video about that because a lot of people suffer from bad hygiene, and that may keep you from talking to somebody. Whether you don't have a haircut, you don't have on nice clothes, um, you feel as though you're not worthy. All of those things come into play. They all work together. So if you're looking good, you're smelling good, you got your confidence up, you know who you are, that is a way to reverse that feeling of either the low self-esteem or the confidence or the feeling that she's out of your league or waiting on the choosing signal. Somebody that knows who they are and know what they stand for, they don't necessarily think about what she's got going on. They understand what they have going on, and it allows them to approach a woman that they find attractive or interesting. Next, at the end of the day, guys, you have to realize talking to women is going to work out one or two ways. She's either going to say yes or she's going to say no. So the second part of how to change things is after you learn who you are and what you stand for, you got to know in the back of your head, the worst she can say is no. If you go and approach her and she's listening to your pitch, listening to your conversation, and at the end of the day, she says, "Hey, I either got a boyfriend," or "No, thank you, I'm not interested," or "I just got out of a situation and right now it's not the right time." That's it. The worst she can say is no. So you got to always remember that. And when you're getting ready to approach a female, whatever's going to stop you, realize, hey, it's only two ways this can go. It's either going to be a yes, she's interested, or no, she's not. Now, number 3 on how to change things. Work on yourself. This is what my channel is all about. This is why I offer the one-on-one coaching to help people out, because when you work on yourself, you can get back to the first point. You can learn who you are. But while you're working on yourself and learning who you are, that means you're working on yourself physically. You're working out, you're getting in shape. I know in the last 3-4 months, I picked up maybe 20-30 pounds. I'm working on myself. I'm trying to get my body back in shape. I know working on me helps me feel better about myself. So that helps my self-esteem, that helps mentally, that makes sure that I know physique-wise I am attractive. And it has nothing to do with females in my perspective when I'm talking about myself. But for a lot of guys, they're not physically attracted to themselves, so they think, well, she's not going to want me because I'm not attractive. You got to work on your body, guys. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Go for a run. Get yourself right. So that's the first one, physically. The next one is emotionally, mentally. This is what we talk about. This is what we practice, what we preach. When you know who you are, you know what you're capable of, you know where you are going in life and what you stand for. So emotionally, it won't hurt your feelings because you know, back to my last point, the worst thing she can say is no. It's all right. Some of them you're going to get, some of them you're not. It's no big deal. If you don't get this one, what we're going to do? We're not going to sulk about it. We're going to move on to the next one. That one may not have been the one for you. Now, the last part about how to change things in my third topic is you work on yourself financially. We talked about this previously earlier in this video about maybe you're thrown off because she may look like she has money. You feel like she may have more money than you. First of all, that doesn't mean anything. There have been plenty of women that got with plenty of men that made less money than them or had less things than them. It's not always about that. Society, social media makes it look like that, but it's not always about that. Money does not mean the end all be all when it comes to approaching a woman. Does it play a factor? Maybe keeping a woman, maybe being able to date a woman? Yes. But it's not all the end all be all. But at the same time, we don't do everything on this channel, fellas, for women anyway. We want to do for ourselves, make sure we become complete as individuals, and then find a woman that we don't need. We have ourselves together. We want a woman that will add to what we have, our lifestyle, make us not even happy because you're in charge of your own happiness, but just add something to your life. So you need to work on yourself physically, emotionally, and financially, whether it's getting another job to add on to it, getting a better job, getting a raise, working more hours, etc., etc. And then the last part about how to change things I touched on was my fifth topic on this was waiting on choosing signals. Stop waiting on them. You should not worry about if a woman is giving you a choosing signal. It's nice to know when she does, but as I mentioned earlier, some women don't give choosing signals. They'll glance at you, but they don't want you to catch them looking at you. So stop waiting on your choosing signals. Know who you are. Realize the worst that she can say is no. When you get your body right, you get your face good, you go to the barber, you get cleaned up, you have on nice clothes, because this is far more than just talking to women. You want to always look your best when you're in public. And then, like I said, you got to stop waiting on the choosing signals, guys. Go ahead, approach, know what the outcomes are, and move on. Like, comment, subscribe to the video, share it. Appreciate all the subscribers. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your day.